to bring their products over provincial borders. Let's fix that. Let's knock down these barriers. Let's have a truly free trading, free market Canadian economy that's capable of standing on its own 2 feet. Let's do that, not to appeal to any foreign leader, but to put Canadians back in charge of their lives and their country. Let us restore the Canadian promise that anyone from anywhere can do anything, that hard work gets you a powerful paycheck and pension that buys affordable food and homes in safe neighborhoods, protected by strong borders under a proud flag that represents the freest nation on earth. Canada. Canada here, Canada now, Canada forever. Let's bring it home.
Thank you. We'll now take questions from the floor.
Hi, Jared Yeager here from the Western Standard. Just English is fine. What message does it send that Mexico got a 1-month pause before Canada? And do you think Trudeau's call with Trump today will yield a similar result?
Unfortunately, I wasn't on the call, so I can't tell you anything about how it went. But what I can say is that we need a Canada First agenda that will protect us against these unfair and unjustifiable tariffs. And that Canada First plan must include retaliatory tariffs to deter the attacks on our economy. It must include a strong border to protect our people against drugs, guns, and terrorists. It must include a bring-it-home tax cut and red tape cut so that we can reward hard work, bring home billions of dollars of investment, develop our own resources, and it must include free trade among our own provinces. That is how we become stronger, more self-reliant, and less hopelessly dependent on foreign powers and foreign governments.
Thank you. Next question.
Hi, Michelle Gassoub, CBC, and if we could get an answer in French as well, please.
You're not going to ask me to step aside and let the Liberals stay in power through to eternity, as your CBC colleague said yesterday.
You've called on the Prime Minister to bring back Parliament and pass your plan to counter Donald Trump's tariffs. Does that mean you're willing to work with other parties to come up with an agreed-upon plan before voting non-confidence and bringing down the government?
Well, of course, we can't do any of those things because Justin Trudeau and the Liberals have shut Parliament. Parliament is closed. You should direct your question to the Liberals. Why, in the middle of this crisis, have the Liberal Party powers put themselves ahead of Canadians? They're in the middle of a Liberal Party power struggle. Again, concerned about themselves, their own self-interest, rather than immediately recalling Parliament so that we can pass a Canada First plan like the one I've just laid out.
En français.
Merci beaucoup. Les libéraux ont fermé le Parlement, donc c'est impossible de voter sur un plan pour mettre le Canada d'abord. Il n'y a pas de Parlement dans lequel on peut voter. Les libéraux se sont mis avant le pays. C'est pour M. Trudeau, M. Carney, Mme Freeland, c'est le Parti libéral d'abord. Ça devrait être le Canada d'abord. On devrait être à la Chambre des communes, travaillant pour résoudre la crise commerciale qu'impose injustifiablement M. Trump sur notre pays. Donc, moi, je veux que le Parlement retourne maintenant afin d'adopter un plan Canada d'abord. Ça va protéger nos frontières, permettre le libre-échange entre les provinces, fait des représailles contre l'économie américaine, donner le feu vert aux grands projets de ressources naturelles, y compris GNL Québec, et renforcer notre économie pour qu'on puisse être fort face aux menaces et aux tarifs de l'étranger.
Thank you. Next question.
Hi, Thomas Seal from Bloomberg. Yesterday, Elizabeth May said that on the federal leaders' call, Prime Minister said it had become increasingly clear that there was no evidence or further actions on border security that would make any difference. Trump would only double down. Today, Trump is talking about market access for US banks. So what's your understanding of Trump's ultimate goal here, and should concessions like more market access for US companies be on the table?
You'd have to ask President Trump what his goals are. He's said he wants to put America first. Well, I will put Canada first. We need a Canada first plan that's good for this country. We need to protect our borders, not to please any other foreign leader. I've been calling to reinforce our border for about 8 years now. I was the first to come out and demand a closure of Roxham Road, where tens of thousands of people entered illegally. I was then the one who forced Justin Trudeau through an ultimatum to finally close Roxham Road. I called for scanners to be put in at all of our ports well over a year ago in order to intercept drugs, guns, and other contraband. I've been saying that we need to have strong borders for years, and I haven't been doing that to please anyone in the White House. I've been doing it to save the lives of our people. That is what it means to put Canada first.
Thank you. This will be the final question.
Aaron McCarthy, Global News. Much of what you've said is going to require resources. How much would a Conservative government spend on defence priorities in the first year?
Well, I've already said that we're going to use the dollar-for-dollar principle, which is to cut waste in order to fund stronger borders. And I gave very tangible examples. We will save $600 million by getting rid of the ridiculous gun grab that has not taken a single firearm off the street and goes after licensed, law-abiding, trained and tested hunters and sport shooters. And we will use that money for frontline borders. Second, we will reduce the size of the federal back office bureaucracy. There are roughly 17,000 bureaucrats that voluntarily retire every single year. I'm not going to replace them all. And through that powerful mathematics of attrition, we will reduce the morbidly obese back office bureaucracy that has grown by 50% in a decade, and we'll put that money into frontline, boots on the ground, drones, helicopters, and other surveillance in the sky. Dollar for dollar. Whenever I bring in new spending, it will be matched by $1 of savings. That's how single moms, seniors, and small businesses run their finances. It's how I will run the government.
You haven't said anything about annexation.
Thank you very much.
You haven't said anything.
I actually have. Sorry, false information. Is this the CBC managed to get in here again? All right.
You haven't said anything about annexation. Is any of your border plan to protect against America coming over the border to annex us?
Canada is an independent country. We will never be the 51st state, and we will have a strong and independent country. And by the way, my Canada First plan will make us more independent and less reliant on the Americans, unlike Mr. Carney, Mr. Trudeau, who have made us helpless facing the Americans. They blocked pipelines, blocked LNG plants. They made us totally helpless on the Americans. And frankly, if I have some advice for President Trump, I'll tell you what it is. He should be sending a big bouquet of flowers to Mark Carney for blocking the Northern Gateway pipeline, to Justin Trudeau for killing the Energy East pipeline, and to all the Liberals for killing our LNG liquefaction plants that would have given us other markets, because President Trump has been given an incredible gift by these radical anti-development Liberals when they blocked the projects that would have made us more self-reliant. I will make our economy more self-reliant. We will take back control of our lives. We will put our country first. Thank you.